So we got Mia over here at the center. Over here, over here. All right. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. This morning we've got Mahtomedi and Blast coming to you from the Egan Future Stars tournament. We are located here at Quarry Park in Apple Valley. Blast girls in their navy with the black socks and black shorts, and the Mahtomedi players in their yellow tops, navy with yellow socks. This is Gosson sending it out for Holt. Holt chips that in with the right foot. Gosson runs onto it. Opportunity for Gosson. Good rally defense that time by Mahtomedi. Still not out of danger as Kivel tries for it, and it's cleared. This is Lee. Bit of a jumble there. Gosson with it again. Sends it the other direction. This is M's far side. This is McFarland now with it. So McFarland, Dreon, and Shakibi, your defenders. Cron between the pipes. This is Lee playing. Check it, that was Dreon. Shakibi loses that one momentarily. Comes away from, this is Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi in the corner. Shakibi recovers. Has it towards the corner. And now pounds it into touch. And we'll have a Mahtomedi throw in. Happy Mother's Day. That was your Diet Coke. That's what I got you for Mother's Day, a Diet Coke. Happy Mother's Day to everybody on the stream who celebrates. Throw in right side of your screen. This is Mahtomedi, defender coming up. So early in the season for all the girls, trying to figure out exactly what their responsibilities are. Mahtomedi puts it in play, rolls right back out and over the line. So we'll have a blast throw. This will be Shakibi with Holt up top along with Kivel. So Kivel and Holt, Kivel and Gosson, and looks like M's your far side winger. This is Lee. Lee switches the field nicely. This is nicely done. Actually, check that's M's or Purdy far side. Good battle there. Good two girls leaning on each other. Purdy being watched there by a defender. This one falls nicely for Gosson. Gosson dances away from the defense. Gosson 2-on-1. Gosson with Holt in the middle. Gosson shoots from distance, and it goes in. So early goal here for Blast on their first shot of the game. Ball fell well to Gosson. Gosson danced away from the defense, and the Blast girls find themselves on top 1-0. Again, third game of pool play. If the Blast girls are successful in this game, it is expected they will be playing today, this afternoon, early this afternoon, probably from the Lex Diff facility in Egan. Zephyrs with a kickoff. Again, Zephyrs moving from left to right. Blast girls moving from right to left. Shakibi comes up, punches that forward, slides by a couple of players. Good battle there. This is Holt down the sideline. Holt down the tiptoes the sideline. Good defense there. Comes to the middle. Tries a centering pass. Squeezes in for Gosson. Until it's taken away that time by Mahtomedi, but it falls. Oh, almost fell for Lee. And on the far side, this is McFarland. She sends it forward. Opportunity for Purdy. Purdy shoots from, and it's blocked there by an alert defense. Early stages, first half. Centering pass comes in, broken up that time by the defense. Holt gets a right foot to it, but unable to put it on frame. Good negative pass that time by Lee. Back for Dreon. Sets up on the far side. This is Purdy battling there, and now McFarland into the fray. This one goes just over the touchline, right in front of the Mahtomedi coaching box. Again, as I said, this is pool play. The girls have had 2 good results in their first 2 pool games. So we'll see what they have here going today. This is McFarland. I think that might have been probably want to check that throw in to see if it was a legal throw, but in any event, we can play on. Shikibi plays for Holt. Holt has the defense close down on her. Shikibi takes a couple of touches but loses it to the defense. Follows it up though. Nicely done. Holt battling here. Holt sends it forward for Gosson. Gosson will play on. Gosson now attacking, has Kivel to the middle. Gosson slides across for Kivel. Kivel 1 touch, now sets it up, sends it in, and scores. Nice job by Kivel, good pass by Gosson. And an early 2-goal lead now for the NOSC Blast girls. Second time that Stella Gosson has danced away from the defense, able to extend the legs and get some distance. And that time, Gosson doing a nice job of setting up her teammate who took an extra touch there in the penalty area and then cashed in. Apologies if the voice is a little rough today. It's been a long weekend. Referee blows his whistle. We put it in play. And Mahtomedi attacking the other direction. Good defense there by Kivel. Sends it to the far side. McFarland battles there. This one falls nicely inside for Purdy. Mahtomedi takes that away from her, goes to the other direction. Now good rally defense. Gosson by a couple of players. Good defense that time, and this falls nicely for Kivel. Kivel with it, can she keep it? She lays that off for Purdy, and Purdy was in an offside position. That's a situation where Kivel was being very unselfish and unlucky as Purdy was straight into an offside position. Kivel probably could have gone straight to goal with it, but instead laid it off for her teammate. Girls so far playing very unselfish soccer, which is a nice thing to see. McFarland battles far side. Sends it forward for Purdy, but it's going to be right in front of the bench, the Blast bench. Gosson intense there, takes it, spins, turns, lays off for Kivel. Kivel battling there. Let's see if the keeper can get to this one, and she does. Smartly done, as Holt was lurking on the back post. Was hoping the referees might change their jerseys since they were playing a team in yellow, but they're all wearing yellow today. The electric blue makes them look fast. I always like the blue. In any event, we play on. Mahtomedi to the far side, takes that off of the goal kick. Nicely done down the far side, stretches McFarland's legs. McFarland with a good defense there, turns and goes the other direction. But a good foray into the attacking third that time by Mahtomedi. Gosson dispossessed in the middle of the field, tries to get it back. This falls nicely for Holt. Good touch pass there. Kivel breaking through. Kivel with an opportunity. Gets it on her right foot, shoots, and it flies wide. Nice job that time. Good touch passing that time by Blast. A little bit of unluckiness there for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. And it'll go for a goal kick as the Zephyrs rotate in a handful of replacements. Keeper puts the ball in the far corner. Plays it short to the outside. Outside back takes it. Nicely done. Good turn, but she jumped on quickly that time by the defense. Purdy sends it the other direction. Gosson also tries to stick her nose in. This is a centering pass. Comes to the top of the box. This is Malia Lee. Lee sends it into the middle. Opportunity for Kivel. Can't quite get that off of her foot, and the keeper pounces. Nicely done that time by the Mahtomedi keeper. Brings it to the top of the box. Good punt. Again, these girls just learning some of these skills. as you're not allowed to punt until you're a U11 player. You're not allowed to use a punt if you're a U9 or U10 player. So this is the first year these girls have had a chance to do this. Here's Mahtomedi going the other direction. Good job by Drian breaking that up. Sends it out for, oh, it was a good idea. It just got a little heavy that time as the ball goes between Holt and Shakibi into touch. And we have actually 2 subs. Forgive me, I thought I'd counted. I thought we only had 1 sub today. Instead, we have Foley checking in. And Shakibi in the corner. This is Ems also checking in. So Ems and Foley both check in. That one goes to the outside. Shakibi heaves that in, but that's an illegal throw. That is an illegal throw. Referee is going to take an opportunity to explain to Shakibi why that's an illegal throw. Needs to come from behind her head in one continuous throwing motion. Yep. Needs to stay, keep feet on the ground. Yep, absolutely. Like it when the referees educate the girls as to what they're doing wrong. This falls for Foley. Foley runs into a yellow wall of defenders. Lots of bodies there. Good push there by Shakibi, but Mahtomedi come away with it. Mahtomedi cutting to the middle. Opportunity perhaps for the Zephyrs. Let's see if Foley can get this up the field. Now here she comes. And she finds touch. So a throw in right in front of the camera. Zephyrs in their resplendent yellow down the line. Nicely done. Finds Shakibi's foot. Tries to go the other direction and now hammered back into the blast end. This one comes for Kron. Kron switches the field. Good, well done. Good touch. First touch for Kron for the day. From Gold. Good one-touch passing. Here's Gossin going the other direction. Has Kivel in the middle. Has Foley on the back post. Shot from Gossin, and Gossin scores. And Gossin made that look as easy as you like. It was great build-up play that time by Blast. They rotated from one corner to the other through the keeper, and then with a series of passes, put it where it needed to be. Gossin was able to run onto it. She had options in the middle, but in that situation took the shot herself, cashed in, and again the Blast girls showing some good passing, which understand they have been doing most of the weekend. The referee finishes the notes in his book. The Zephyrs going the other direction. Here comes Foley. Foley tries to serve that off for Gossin. Gossin on a hat trick. Gossin with an opportunity. Gossin shoots, and it rolls in. Gossin didn't hit that one with as much conviction as she had shot the other 2, but happened to roll in. Nicely done that time. Coach Lee talking to the girls a little bit about what she wants to see. Extended celebration, apparently. Blast girls take the field again, so you've got Foley, Ems, and Gossin your forwards with Kivel and Lee in your midfield, Drian, McFarlane, and Shakibi your defenders, and Kron between the sticks. Kivel tries to pass to the outside. That one's eaten up by the carpet. We go the other direction. This falls for Lee. Lee, Shakibi to the outside. Shakibi, Foley, dispossessed there. This falls nicely for Lee. Lee back for Drian. Drian, nicely done. Kron shows, but good switch that time by Drian. Far side to McFarlane. McFarlane, far side. This is Ems. Ems to the outside. Ems, yep. Referee's not having any of that. So contact, but the goalie calls off her defender. Certainly a little bit of contact. Referee deemed it incidental, and we play on. One thing we've learned watching soccer all these years is when kids fall down, it is not necessarily a whistle. Goalie with a good effort at the punt there. That finds its way to the center circle. Lee tries to send that back. This is Drian. Here's an opportunity for Mahtomedi. Chance for Mahtomedi down deep, but Lee comes away with it. Now a shot from Mahtomedi, and they score. And the Zephyrs get one back.
Good job, girls.
So the Zephyrs continue to battle. Nicely done. Looked like maybe a little bit of miscommunication back there on the back end for the Blast girls. Maybe the defender was going to get it. Maybe they thought the keeper was going to come out. In any event, Mahtomedi on the board, 4-1 your score as we round about the second half of the first half. This is Kibble. This is McFarland. Drian. This is Shakibi. Near side, Foley. Couldn't quite keep a touch on that one. Good battle there. And I think it's going to be a yellow throw. Yep, yellow throw. That one down the line. And another throw here coming right side of your screen. Kibble switches the field. This is an opportunity for Ems. Is Ems going to be able to get on this one? Oh, Mahtomedi just beats her there. Mahtomedi defender just beats her there. That's unlucky as Ems was in a great position. Oh, nicely done. Ems comes away with it. Now she dances down the sideline. She's got players to the middle. Ems to the goal area. Ems shoots and it hits the goalie's legs and sticks. Hits the goalie's shin pads and just sticks as if there was some sort of magnet there. Beautifully done that time by the goalie, guarding that near post. And another good punt is, again, these girls are just figuring out how to do that. And for a lot of teams, this is their first, maybe their first tournament of the year. Ems far side, watched by the defense. Now the defense closes down. Ball comes for Gosson. Gosson already on a hat trick. This is Lee. Lee shoots from distance. Good save that time by the keeper. Spills it, but grabs it back. Triumphantly claiming it before Foley can grab it. Nicely done. Gets a piece of that one. Nicely done, but comes back in for Kibble, and the keeper will try it again. This one a little bit better, finds its way out to the midfield stripe, gets over the midfield stripe. This is Lee being physical, nicely done. This is Lee. Lee goes near side. This is Foley, good pass by Lee. Lee, send it over to Foley. Foley on the side end. We have an offside call. Assistant referee on the far side, probably an over and back. Where Foley was when she received that ball looked like she was onside, but when the ball was played, my guess is she was on the far side, on the wrong side of the offside line. This one comes into the middle. This is Kibble. Kibble lays off for Gosson. Gosson by the defense. Gosson serves it over for Ems. Ems far side. Mahtomedi come away with it, and they come back the other direction. Shakibi unable to keep that one in. Good defense there. Good combination defense there. A couple of substitutions as Holt checks back in, and so does Purdy. So Holt takes Shakibi's spot, and it looks like Purdy's going to take McFarland's spot. Throw here left side of your screen. Kibble steps in front of that one, serves it over for Gosson. Gosson will take a touch, comes to the edge of the penalty area, goes the other direction. This is Ems. Ems far side. And that one goes off of Mahtomedi and goes out. So a throw far side. Ems finds Gosson. Gosson serves it to the middle. Opportunity for Kibble. Kibble one touch. Kibble back of the net. Nicely done. It was a good pass by Gosson. Had the right weight on that pass. And what you like about that for Kibble is that she did a nice job of squaring her hips to that and coming through on the ball, picking out a corner. And no goalie can cover the entire net. The Mahtomedi goalie had the near post and middle covered, but that far side, that's where Kibble had a chance, and that's where she put it. The sun has gone behind a cloud, much to the chagrin of all the moms and dads here.
job, girls.
Zephyrs going the other direction. They serve it to this side. This is Holt. Holt tries to win it, and it goes off of a yellow player, so Holt will have a throw here, right side of your screen.
19.
Holt sends in the heave. This falls nicely for Gosson. Gosson open road all the way. Good defense, good recovery defense. Good recovery defense that time by Mahtomedi, but it falls nicely for Gosson. Now Holt. Check it, that was Foley. Ball comes to the middle. This is Lee. Step far side, Purdy. Purdy engaged in a battle on the far side. I think the players are going to run out of real estate, and they will. Sorry guys, the camera work a little dodgy here, but anyway, we go back the other direction. Holt under pressure. Holt's going to lose it and get it right back. Now it's turned over to Mahtomedi. It's 4v2 over here in the corner. Foley doing a nice job of staying with that. So a throw here right side. That ball comes up and over the top. This is going to be Foley chasing. Foley with the right foot touch. Another right foot touch. One more right foot touch. Gets to the end line. Crosses on the end line. It's loose in front. Oh, what a save. What a play and what a save. And the keeper comes away with it. Nicely done. A little bit of chaos in the goal area, but the keeper tamps it down and comes away with it. Okay, well, we should probably, let's blow whistle, but let's explain. The referee is going to do a good job here of explaining to the keeper why she's not allowed to drop and release the ball and then touch it again. It'll be an indirect free kick. It's an indirect free kick. The referee is explaining to the girls, this isn't a penalty, this is an indirect. Yeah, he's got his arm in the air. It's an indirect free kick. So now we play on, although he should have probably blown a whistle to let everybody know we were playing, but we're good. We're good. That ball comes loose. Drian with it. It's going to send it to the near side. This is Holt. Holt forward. Nicely done. That's off of, I think, a yellow player. Finds its way into the corner. This is Foley. Foley again tries to gain that end line. Foley keeps it in. Serves it across the net. Another great save that time by the keeper. Nicely done. The goalie living well there. A couple of times that ball has just sat there tantalizingly in the goal area, but Blast unable to come up with it. Foley sends this in. This is Gosson, plays it right back out to Foley. Foley right on the end line. It's off of somebody. It's still in. The assistant referee on the far side says it's still in until it obviously goes out. And now we've got substitutions for both teams. So Kibble with 2, Gosson with 3. And those are your scorers for the Blast girls. This one goes far side. Purdy dispossessed, and here come the Zephyrs going the other direction. Drian takes that on, but now the Zephyrs go by to the outside. Drian leaning on her, good shoulder challenge there. Bailey Drian, nicely done, sends it out for Purdy. Purdy feeds it forward for Ems, but it goes into touch on the far side, right in front of the Mahtomedi bench. And another throw opportunity here for the girls in yellow. And the foot came way up in the air that time. Again, this is a situation where the referees are going to hopefully educate the players and let them know what they need to be doing better or differently. Well, I think the referee allowed the coach to do his coaching job. We have another Bit of an awkward throw there, but Shakibi comes away with it. Now she's behind the defense. Opportunity for Shakibi. She's got Foley on the back post. Shakibi unable to come up with that one. That one's going to run over the end line, and we will have a goal kick. Thought maybe that might have come off a yellow player, but the assistant referee say nope, that's a goal kick. Makes sense. Nice job by Shakibi going past the defense, staying with it. Lost a little bit of control there at the end. M's far side, tries to spin to the middle. Good defense that time, pokes it out towards the touch line. Shakibi with it again, goes by one defender. Now gets control of it, took a big touch there. She's gonna be able to steer this one into the penalty area. She tries with the right foot on the backside, but can't quite get to it. This is M's far corner. And that one goes into touch. And a Mahtomedi throw coming out of the corner right in front of the assistant referee there, down deep near the sticks. And we just have a lifted foot. Again, just need to let the young lady know what she's doing wrong, and referees have done that. And as if to say, I will return the favor, Blast girls managed to do the exact same thing they just saw the Mahtomedi girls do, but again, repetition will create eventually education. Throw finally does come in. We are underway. Here come the Zephyrs going the other direction. They've got three breaking. Malia Lee with a nice job there, turning that and going the other direction. This is Ems. Ems feeds to the middle. McFarland, I couldn't tell if McFarland or Shakibi was going for that one, and Shakibi offside. So Shakibi had drifted offside, and as soon as McFarland touched the ball to her, that was going to be a flag and a whistle. This one comes short. Big touch that time by Mahtomedi, goes to the middle, but now it's intercepted. Chance for McFarland, feeds towards Foley. Foley wants to feed this forward, but Shakibi well offside. Fortunately, she doesn't get involved in the play, and good defense, good save that time. Now, you're asking, don't the girls understand, or haven't they played with offside before? The answer is yes. They have played with offside, but only inside the build-up line previously, and then only if it was obvious, because most of their games only had one referee. So that's, I think, 3 or 4 offside violations by the Blast girls, because it's just a rule that they are not familiar with. Drian plays this negative to Kron. Kron outside, nicely done. That's well done. That's Foley. Excuse me, that's Holt to Foley. Foley by a defender. That was a good use of the keeper that time. Foley battling there, comes to the middle, switches to the middle, likes to keep that on the right foot, now uses the left foot to control. Opportunity as Shakibi lurks in the middle. Foley with an opportunity, shot, save that time by the Mahtomedi keeper. So good switch of the field by the Blast girls, good use of the keeper, and a good punt by Mahtomedi finds Lee. Lee takes that off of her chest, wins that one, goes far side to Ems. Ems to Drian. Drian, lays that off for Holt. Didn't have a whole lot on that one. It got eaten up by the grass. This one comes to the near side. Chance here for Foley. Foley breaking in. Foley one-on-one with the keeper. Foley shoots. Foley scores. Nicely done. Brianna Foley making that look as easy as you like. And we have a new scorer on the score sheet for the Blast girls as we approach the last minute of play here in the first half. Really like seeing the use of the keeper to switch the field. And the sun is out, thank goodness, because I think everybody's rejoicing there, as we are now in play Referee screams 1 minute. Holt feeds this forward for Foley. Foley tries to go through a couple of defenders. It's still in. This one comes to the middle. Good defense that time by McFarland. This is Shakibi. Has the ball, spins, turns, has one defender in front of her. That took an odd hop off of her foot. Goes to the far side to Ems. Ems is going to chase, but the defense is going to get there first. Comes to the middle, and the keeper claims that one. Smartly done as we approach the last handful of seconds in the first half. Punt comes towards the center circle. Taken there by Gosson. Lays that off negative to Holt. Holt to Dreon. Dreon far side. Dreon back for Cron. Cron out for Holt. Holt outside, nicely done. Spreads the field. Look how that opens up the field. Holt feeds that forward. This is Shakibi. In next to the defense. Crosses it in. It's blocked, sent out by the defense. Another cross. Goal was yawning wide open, but nobody on a blue jersey unable to get on the end of that one. Shakibi falls over it, and now the keeper has it. Yeah, the referee's going to say, no, he's got it, but we've got halftime. Halftime here between Mahtomedi and NOSC Blast. I'm back for the second half momentarily.
one in Tennessee. Is she coming home for the summer or is she staying?
Got back.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. So she'll be home for the summer, and then is she gonna go back in the fall? Okay. 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 Yeah. Good. She likes it. She looks like she has fun there.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
No rush, don't worry.
Yeah.
No, it is. Like,
It is a worry.
rush.
Yeah.
You don't have to say that.
Yeah.
She's like, but that's just me. I'm like, but that's you being ineffective.
Yeah. Right. Don't pull your punches. Oof. Ah. Oh, we got a booking. Oh. Ref, get off the. You are on the field. Are you on the field dissenting? The ref on the far field is on the field dissenting. It's like, dude, come on. It's not your player. Don't do that.
Like somebody was thinking.
The ref is on the. The refs are fine. No, it's the. I think he booked him. That's good. Can't really see it, but. All right, so Dreon will take second half action coming up here from Apple Valley. So Bailey Dreon will be in the between the sticks for Blast. Referee making his way out to the center circle, has the game ball there. Let's set your lineup. We have Ems, Shakibi, and looks like Foley at forwards with McFarland and Gosson in your midfield. Kivel, Holt, and Purdy your defenders. And as I said, Dreon your goalie. So we are ready to start here. Second half, 30 minutes to go in this one. Shakibi with the kickoff goes to Gosson. Gosson for Kivel. Kivel sends that one over to the side. Finds Holt. Holt up the sideline. This is for Ems. Ems for Shakibi. Nicely done. This is McFarland knifing out of nowhere. This is from her midfield position. Nicely done. Far side. This is Foley. Foley will look to cross. Can't quite get to it there, and the keeper, new keeper for Mahtomedi, comes screaming off her line and grabs that one. And And she's going to wait for everybody to get set. Now her punt finds its way towards the center circle. Gosson knocks that down. Going the other direction. Good defense there by Holt. Holt negative to Kivel. Kivel takes a touch. Kivel back for Dreon. Dreon has it. Dreon far side. That's going to be intercepted by Mahtomedi. They're going to shoot in go the other direction. Again, the girls have played on turf already this year a couple of times. They have not played on grass as much grass. You got to really hit that ball as this ball hops its way over the center line. This falls nicely for McFarland. McFarland in by herself. McFarland shoots from distance. McFarland, and she nets one. Molly McFarland cashes in. Nicely done, Molly. Stayed with that one. She did a nice job of staying with it. The defense was hot on her trail. But McFarland cashes in. Small discussion there for the girls in blue, trying to understand exactly what they want to be doing moving forward. Our understanding is the girls have been told that they need to pass that ball around before they try scoring. But when you're on a breakaway, you're on a breakaway. This one falls nicely for McFarland. This is Shakibi, and now McFarland outside. Ems near side. Ems with the cute braids in her hair. Now she comes to the near side. Takes this away from a couple of defenders. Lays that off. Well, that was a big negative from Ems, but it gets back all the way to Kivel. Kivel to Dreon. Dreon far side. Dreon outside now. Is somebody in blue going to be able to get on the end of that? The answer is, it's kept in that time by Mahtomedi. Thought that might make touch, but it didn't. This is Holt. Holt inside to Shakibi. Shakibi far side. Looks far side. But Foley gets steered back the other direction. This is Purdy. Purdy back for Dreon. Dreon right back for Purdy. Purdy takes a little touch. Nicely done. Controls it. Now sends it up looking for Foley. Foley slams on the brakes. Now extends. Foley down the far sideline. Shakibi dancing through the middle. Good rally defense that time by Mahtomedi. Foley not giving up on this one. Staying with it. Opportunity for Foley, and she rides it right up to the goalie. Goalie smartly off her line. Nicely done. Takes that one and puts a foot to it and sends it out. Falls nicely for Gosson. Gosson looking for teammates. She's going to go backwards. That one's a negative. Going the other direction, looking for Purdy. Purdy unable to come over that one. It falls for Kivel. Kivel goes outside with it. And lucky there for Blast that they earned that throw. A little bit of offensive momentum that time by Mahtomedi. This one comes in for Dreon. Dreon has it at her feet, sends it to the far side. That's going to be almost intercepted. Lucky there as the defender was wrong-footed. Ems goes around the defender. Ems will try to take this one away. Defender pushes this to the sideline. Nicely done. Ems chasing. Ems still not letting her off, and I think that's going to be, that's going to be a blue throw. Right side of your screen. Ems sends the heave in, looking for McFarland. McFarland couldn't control. Goalie is out. Opportunity for Blast, but here comes Mahtomedi going the other direction. Foley loses her footing. Mahtomedi come away with that one, and now they've got three girls chasing that one far side. Mahtomedi attacking 4-on-2. Kivel loses control of that one just out the edge of the penalty area. Goes to the other side. Now here's Ems. Ems needs some help. Goes by a couple of defenders. Ems now inside for Shakibi. Nicely done. Shakibi controls. McFarland and Shakibi fight over that ball. This is Foley outside, and Foley into an offside position. And we have offside. Yeah, the assistant referee flagged that one pretty quickly, as I think it was Foley got caught on the wrong side of the line. So we'll have an offside call against the Blast girls, and Mahtomedi will have the indirect free kick from about 30 yards out from their goal. This one, however, picked off. I was going to say I thought it was going to be picked off by Ems, but the Mahtomedi player came from nowhere. Ems, nicely done, lays off to the middle. Shakibi to the inside. Good scream there. Good battle cry that time by Mahtomedi. That was impressive. This one comes back for Drian. Drian outside, this is Holt. Holt just off of her foot and in the wrong direction. So a throw for Mahtomedi there as Holt finds her foot on the other end of it. Good job by Gosson. Gosson lays this off. Oh, that one just went behind Shakibi. Unlucky there. Purdy far side. Shakibi lays off for Foley. Foley far side. Drian inside for Gosson. Couldn't quite control. Mahtomedi comes away with that one. Good defense that time by Kivel. Goes far side. Purdy. Now Foley. Foley feeds that forward. And a nice bounce. Falls nicely for Foley. Foley going the other direction. Good defense recovery that time by Mahtomedi. Plays on the far side as the sun finds its way out again. Thanks for joining us here on the channel. Second half action here coming to you from Apple Valley. If this score holds, my understanding is that there will be a second game today. I'm not sure exactly what time that will be at. I suppose I could check my family scheduler and find out, but I'm just too lazy to do it. This is Purdy playing that negative, but that one's going to be left. That one's going to die in the grass. That's shot. Drian with that one. So coach is talking to the girls about where they have to be and where they have to come. The ball is going to die in this grass. That one hops over. This is Foley. Foley with a chance if she can get on the other end of this one. Oh, good defense that time by Mahtomedi. Takes it and spins the other direction. This is McFarland. McFarland and Foley combined far side. Foley away from the defenders. Has Ems in the middle. Opportunity. And we're going to have a foul. And we're going to have a foul. I think we have a foul. Anyway, the referee blew a whistle. He didn't immediately signal as to which way we've got a foul going. I suspect very strongly this is going to be a foul on Blast, but the Mahtomedi player down and not getting up right away. Now she's up, no problem. She'll be replaced momentarily, and I think we're going to have a... That was interesting. It was an interesting stoppage of play there. If there's no foul, I don't think the referee... I'm not sure if the referee ever signaled for a foul. No, it's a drop ball. It's a drop ball to the keeper, and the keeper just gets to pick it up. There you go. That's it. Keeper plays this one out. Punt goes well over everybody. Nicely done. Comes back towards Kivel. Kivel plays negative to Drian. There we go. Drian punches that up and over. This is Shakibi in the middle of the park. Has all sorts of time. Needs to get her head up. Needs to find her teammate, but she lost it that time. Unlucky that time as she had Mims on the near side. This is Gosson. Gosson says, I've got this one. I'm breaking in. She tries to lay this off. Gosson feeds it to the middle. This is McFarland. McFarland lays it off negative, but that one died in the grass. Again, the girls on some of these negative passes just need to hit them a little bit harder. This is Kivel recovering. Kivel has it, sends it towards Holt. There we go. Holt. And that one's going to find touch. And a yellow throw. We have substitutes for both teams. So Cron will check in to play in the field, and Lee will check in. Ems will depart, as will Purdy. And at the referee's whistle, we'll have a throw here coming left side of your screen. Yeah. Good job that time. Obviously, you know that one hopped over everyone. Opportunity for Cron. Cron tries to slide it in towards Gosson. Shakibi comes away with that one. Plays that negative. She plays that negative back for Kivel. Kivel nicely done. Kivel going the other direction. This is Drian. Drian punches this one over everything. This one's going to hop in the air. McFarland watches it as Gossin also looks for it. This is Gossin breaking through. Gossin slices to the edge of the penalty area. Gossin to the edge. Good save that time by the keeper. Eva Shakibi gets on the other end of it and punches it over the top. Oh, it was sitting there. Eva Shakibi ran onto it, got a foot to it. It didn't quite come off that time. It is a goal kick. Yeah, it is a goal kick. I think the ball was rolling on the keeper. Yeah, I think the ball was rolling on the keeper. That's why the referee said, no, we're going to bring that one back. Foley intercepts the pass. Foley from the edge, and that one's going to be off. This is going to be the first corner of the game for the Blast Girls. This is Gossin in the far corner. She's going to take that one. Cron's going to lurk on the back post. Shakibi and Foley are going to make mischief in the middle, with McFarland also just at the penalty area. Penalty spot, I should say. This one comes in. It's knocked down that time short by the defense. Nicely done. Mahtomedi look to break. Holt and Kivel are back. Holt comes back for this one. Holt out for Cron. Cron takes a touch. Cron punches that to the middle. Looks for Shakibi. Gets over everybody. This is Foley out of nowhere. Foley slices in. Foley with a big touch. Keeper off the keeper's hands. Cron shoots from distance and she loops it over the top. You see Cron's reaction there. A little bit of disappointment, not able to steer that one on frame. Mahtomedi coming the other direction. Holt tries to step up onto that one. Holt back from her defensive position. That's out, and that's going to be a blue throw. Opportunity here. Holt goes over the top. This is going to find Cron. Cron has it on the end line, sends it to the middle, and good job that time by the keeper. A confident take by the Mahtomedi keeper that time. That one had some steam on it across from Cron. And speaking of Cron, she's going to have another chance here if she can come up with that one. And icky touch lets her down there. This one goes back for Kivel. Kivel to Drian. Drian to the middle, but that's going to be intercepted by Mahtomedi. It's going to roll right back in on Drian, and she'll have a chance to put a foot to it. This one's going to take a bounce. It's going to bounce up. Nicely done that time by Mahtomedi, knocking that one down. This is Lee far side. Lee goes outside to Foley. Foley goes inside to Kivel. Kivel, Gossin. Good job that time by McFarland. She's dispossessed. Lee battles far side right in front of the Blast bench. This one goes negative. Back to Drian. Drian inviting the pressure to try to create some passing lanes, but that time Mahtomedi forcing a deep throw, which will take place as soon as the Mahtomedi substitutes are on the field. If the sun would just stay out, I think everybody on the field, no matter what team you're cheering for, would be really, really happy. This one down in the corner. Good cross that time by Mahtomedi. It drifts in towards the keeper. Kivel claims that one as Drian maybe got stepped on there. Cron dances to the middle, sends it to the middle, finds Shakibi. Shakibi sends that through. Here's a chance for Cron. Can Cron run onto it? She does have a chance at it. It's taken away by Mahtomedi. And that one rolls out of play. Holt can send that over everybody. Cron can run onto it. Cron takes a touch, dances near towards the edge of the penalty area, sets up the right foot, and finds side netting. So Holt and Cron a couple of times with those throw-ins have done a nice job of going quickly. Lots of dissent on the far sideline. Not our sideline, not our game, but on the other game over there. This one playing negative. Back for Lee. Lee for Kivel. Kivel lays that a little soft for Dreon. Oh boy, this is going to be a turnover. This is laid up. Opportunity and a goal for Mahtomedi. So again, the girls just playing on grass. They got to hit that ball. Excuse me. Got to have to hit the ball just a little bit harder than they normally do. Sometimes that ball gets left a little short, and that time Dreon stayed back on it, thinking that there was going to be another Blast defender able to help her out. And with just over 16 minutes gone here in the second half, it's now 7-2. Blast backline gets dispossessed there. Here's Mahtomedi, lays this up negative. Holt out for this. And a nice job that time. I think we've got a, yep, referee's on top of that one. I think that's a blue throw. I think that's right. Holt with a good throw, looks for Kron. That hit a hand? Yep, did hit a hand. So a handball violation against Mahtomedi, so it's going to be a free kick. You can get it all the way. There you go, good. So a free kick, Holt, left side of your screen. Holt to the middle, takes a deflection, goes by a couple of players, falls nicely for Gosson. Now here's Kron with it. Kron's got a touch. Kron looks to serve it in. Kron does serve it in. Looks for Gosson. It gets behind the keeper and Gosson cashes in. So good service by Kron. The keeper came out. Gosson stayed with it. So quite the commotion on the other field as we continue with our match. This is Foley taking it away from a defender until she's triple teamed on the far side. Foley again swipes at it but can't quite get through. That's a lot of legs over their far side. This is Lee, far side. Lee, far side. Good battle by Lee, using her hips that time to square away. This falls to the middle, Gosson with it. This is Holt. Holt needs to just get this out to Kron. Kron takes a touch. Kron inside for Shakibi, nicely done. Shakibi can't go through a couple of defenders. This one gets poked through by, I think that's Gosson. Gosson lays off from McFarland. McFarland sends it forward. Foley far side. Foley around the edge. Keeps the real estate in play. Foley cross centering pass, falls for Gosson. Gosson far side. Gosson finds Kron. Kron right side of your screen now. Kron's going to serve this in, looking for a teammate, but it's a little low. Comes for Gosson. Gosson's going to go all the way back to Kivel. Kivel to Dreon. And Dreon's pass intercepted that time by Mahtomedi. Now the Zephyrs attack the other direction. Holt with the defense to the outside. Kron's going to have to come back for this one. It's 3-on-1 there in the corner. Holt's going to be struggling, and we're going to have a foul. We're going to have a foul and a free kick for Mahtomedi, coming from a decent position, almost like a corner, left side of your screen. I'm glad the coach is excited. I also wish he hadn't come onto the field to dissent in the first half, but that's another issue. All right, free kick for the Mahtomedi girls, left side of your screen. That one comes in towards the edge of the penalty area. Kron's got to keep her arms down. It falls for Shakibi. Shakibi breaking the other direction. Has Foley on the far side. Good crossing pass. Foley with a chance. Has Kron calling for it near side. Nicely done. Falls for Foley. Foley around a couple of defenders. Kron in the back. Shakibi in the middle. Foley shot. And a good claim, good catch that time by the keeper. Punt comes out towards Gosson. Almost handled by Holt. Holt and Cron switch spots. Cron around one player. Cron takes on one defender, can't get by the other defender, and the goalie quickly off her line, doing a nice job that time, calling for that ball. This one comes for Lee. Lee has it, she'll go negative. It's comes back for Kivel. Kivel to Dreon. Dreon popped up in the air a little bit. Here's Holt. Holt finds Cron. Cron's got some space, lays it to the middle. It's on a platter for Shakibi. Shakibi to the edge of the penalty area. Shakibi keeps it on her foot, but her touch just let her down. The touch was just a little too heavy. Cron keeps control of it, sends it to the middle. This is Gosson. Gosson, Shakibi, and she is offside. The referee had no hesitation there. She had straight into an offside position. Again, we talked about it in the first half. These girls, this is the first time a lot of them have played with, this is the first year certainly, and a lot of them have played with three referees that are going to watch those offside lines very close. And that's something by the end of the year the girls will start to look for. That's quite the run up for the goalie. This is going to be taken by Cron. Cron's going to shoot and go the other direction. It was crafty. And a goal kick. Goal kick for Mahtomedi. So it is a goal kick. Keeper puts it down, plays it far side. This is Foley pressing far side. Mahtomedi trying to break out that far corner. It's 1v2. Foley's on her own, but she's doing a good job of holding up the Mahtomedi advance. This one falls for Lee. I think Lee's playing the outside back on that far side. Battle right in front of the Mahtomedi bench. Pops the other direction. Lee goes negative. This time this is Ems. Ems has Purdy on this side. Dreon takes a touch. Goes, sprays it near side. This is Purdy. Purdy with it again. This is Cron. Cron around one defender. Cron hits the Jets. Cron stretching the legs. Lays to the middle. Nicely done, Shakibi. Could not send that back out. It went in. It couldn't quite come back out. This falls nicely for Gosson. Gosson lays off for Shakibi. Flag stays down. Opportunity, and that's a goal. I could not see who scored. I don't know who will get credit for it in any event. I think they're giving Gosson high fives, but again, I'm not sure who scored that one. It's like puppy playtime here. We've got about 5 or 6 dogs, all within about 30 yards of each other. It's kind of funny. 6 minutes and change. Here we go. To play here in this second half. Cron pokes it away. Cron sends it to the middle. Finds its way to Purdy's foot and blue throw. Let's go. Blue throw. Chuck it over Lauren's head. It's a yellow throw.
Your hands have to go all the way over your head.
Okay.
Oh, we're substituting. Yep. No. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. So Mahtomedi throw now that the substitutions are done, and now the Blast girls will go the other direction. This is Shakibi by a couple of defenders. Shakibi looking to her teammates. Balls for Gosson. Gosson plays negative. Back for Ems. Ems outside to Lee. Lee switches the field, looks for Foley, but again, that ball just dies in the grass. Grass has a little bit of moisture to it. It's not super wet, but it's wet enough. M's back for Drian. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is going to be another teachable moment. So that was pretty clearly a back pass. So that's going to be an indirect. It's going to be an indirect free kick, guys. Guys, it's an indirect free kick. Yeah, so the referee will need to line everybody up. Is he calling a penalty? He's calling a penalty. Yeah, it should be an indirect free kick. He looks like he's setting up for a direct kick foul, but yeah, he is definitely setting up for a direct kick foul now, yes. He's called the assistant referee in from the far side. Mahtomedi from the penalty spot. Drian will watch it. And Drian will save with a good punch to the side. Ems gets a clearance. Foley going the other direction. Shakibi claims, gets a foot to it. Shakibi has Kron to the outside, has Gosson to the inside. Shakibi shoots, opportunity, good save that time by the keeper, and that one will go over the end line, the end line for a corner. So another corner for the Blast girls as the sun again makes an appearance. Assistant referee with Gosson to take it. Shakibi in the middle. This one comes in, floats towards the penalty area. Bandied about, sent out. Falls for Shakibi, falls for the keeper, and the keeper claims. Ball comes to the middle. Purdy is there, Kron is there. Kron's going to win that throw. We'll go. Just keep going. And another throw here. Just go faster, a little faster. Go faster, have her throw it faster. They're letting the defense set up. There you go. Lee far side, this is Foley, who says you can't live stream and try to coach your kid from the sideline like you're not supposed to do. In any event, Foley sends it forward. Shakibi might be in an offside position. Hopefully she doesn't touch the ball. She doesn't. Foley, keeper. Foley and keeper go down. Nicely done. Good job by both girls. Nobody committing a foul. Everybody behaving themselves there. Nicely done. This one comes out to the near side. This is Purdy. Purdy dispossessed, and here comes Mahtomedi the other way. McFarland dispossessed there in the middle of the park. This comes back for Gosson. Gosson tries a short pass, doesn't quite come off. Lee sends it the other direction. Outside, there we go. Nice job by Foley, far side. And it goes into touch. Right in front of the Mahtomedi bench. Sent the other direction. Ems has the ball, goes to the outside. Doesn't use Drian that time. Goes to the corner. Lee with it. Looks for Foley, but that's going to be quite the task to get through that. Oh, actually, it's off a Mahtomedi player, so lucky that time for Blast that it's going to be a blue throw. Good throw that time, finds Foley. Foley for McFarland. McFarland now for Shakibi. Kron on the outside. Kron calling for it once the ball played to space. It's laid off that time. I think that's unlucky. It's an offside flag. But I think that came off another player. But in any event, we are done with the last kick of the game. The Blast girls wrap up a 9-2 victory. Again, like I said, I think they will be playing later this afternoon, so we will be back for that one. Thanks for joining us here on the channel. Final score from Apple Valley, Blast 9, Mahtomedi